Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And we have another problem. Is Vaughn back?
Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker.
Oh, it's Duncan.
Either way, we need
He's
to move him
good.
along before someone does something stupid.
Yeah, agreed with that. Let's just kill him. Let's not
quickly.
jump the gun here. People are going to have to act or do something very specific for me to jump to the, hey, let's kill them option. Oh, there's another
There's the
person
man
to
of the
talk
hour.
to.
How are you, Soros?
I'm well. This is my cousin, the bride. The other bride, not my bride.
We've met
Oh,
on
yes,
occasion.
thank you for clarifying.
Blessings on the day, both of you. There is something you
Yeah,
should
we'll
know,
just
Soros.
thank him.
My brothers won't be coming. They left to find the Dalish, you see.
Oh.
Unfortunately, yes. Even Alarith swears the Dalish elves saved him on his way to Denerim. Nonsense.
Alarith? Oh yeah, the shopkeeper.
Neither do I. They're supposed to be savages. I worry about my brother's safety.
Don't worry, Theodore. I'm sure your brothers will be fine.
I hope so. I should go. Best wishes to you both.
I don't know that I'd describe the Dalish as savages. Maybe just more like reclusive, disconnected from other societies.
Congratulations are in order for your impending wedding.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. Let's talk about your impending beating. Oh my.
What
Yeah, I
manner
don't
of
really
unpleasantness might you be referring to?
Alienage just isn't a good place for humans to be. Boots in your backside. Can't be that thick-headed. I
I'm
don't
sorry,
like the
but I
phrasing
have
of
no
these.
intention of leaving.
Let's start with your thrashing.
She keeps her composure even when facing down an unknown and armed human. A true gift, wouldn't you say, Valendrian?
I would say the world has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades. It is good to see you again, my old friend. It's been far too long. May I
So
present
yeah, the
Duncan,
human knows this
head of the
elder.
Grey Wardens in Ferelden.
The elder knows this human. We know what a Grey Warden is. He's coming here looking for recruits, just like all the other
A
intros.
blight has begun. King Kalen summons the Grey Wardens to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still, this is an awkward time. There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for now.
Very well. Children, treat Duncan as my guest. And for the Maker's sake, take your places.
Yeah, there's an impending blight
Please, do not
coming
let me
and
interrupt
possibly
further. We shall speak more
threatening
later.
the entire Ferelden continent. I think it's continent. We're
Was
going
there
with
something else?
that. But
By all
by all
means.
means, I don't have to rush to recruit. The time isn't really of the essence, you know.
Valendrian
So
and I
let's
have known
just
each
have
other
our
for
weddings,
almost 20
watch
years,
that, and then we'll do
since the
something.
time I tried to recruit your mother, in fact.
Oh, wow, he tried to recruit our mother. I want to hear more about this.
I did. Your mother was a fiery woman. She would have made an excellent Grey Warden.
So, yeah, what happened?
I never made the offer. Valendrian convinced me that it was better for her to remain here with her family. As there was no blight and thus no immediate need for recruits, I deferred to his wishes. But it seems she passed her training on to you. Am I right?
Until
So
she
I
died.
heard. I'm very sorry for your loss. I've already heard a great deal about you, if you must know, but we can speak more of this later. You have a wedding to attend.
Interesting. So, you see, there are some good humans like Duncan,
Congratulations!
and there's some people like Vaughn that just have no respect for other
Still
people
here.
or other races. I can't stand people like that. Now, I mean, if a particular elf did something nasty to him, I could understand some animosity towards that particular elf, not towards everyone in an entire village.
There you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here. With Nellaros's blushing bride in tow.
You look radiant.
You don't even sound intelligent.
Looks like everyone's ready. You too, cousin. Maybe it won't be so bad after all.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining, but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people, but that was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valandrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light,
Uh-oh.
My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good
There's another
time.
jug to smack him
aren't
with
we,
when you need
boys?
one.
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
That wasn't creepy at all.
Let's take those two. The one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughn!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry. I won't let them take you.
Let's fight. Or I won't let them take,
Ah,
shot.
yes.
Yeah, we'll fight.
Such a well-formed little thing.
Clearly, it doesn't matter what option
that's
you
quite
pick.
enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness.
You have no
Let me
right.
think. No. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
That was... Those people need to die. There's no other way around it. Hopefully we'll get that opportunity. So what's happening now? So they just got done saying that they're not slaves or they were freed from being slaves.
Maker, protect us.
But yet,
Maker,
the way
protect
they're
us.
being treated
it.
by
You're
Vaughn,
driving me insane.
it sure seems like they still are in
Thank the
slavery.
Maker
Like,
you've come to.
like okay, it's not
We were so
their,
worried.
it's not their, by law they're not slaves, but yet they're still being treated like
We're
they
in the
are.
palace, of course. Doubt we're getting the tour.
They locked us in here to wait until that bastard is ready for us.
Well, then we'll kill whoever opens the door, or we... chances are we'll be
Forgive
raped.
me if I don't hold my breath. The door is locked and solid, and we're unarmed.
Maker, keep us. Maker, protect us. Maker, keep us. Maker, protect us.
Great. Now this again.
Alrighty. So we can... we're rogues.
Are
Can
you
we
daft?
pick the door?
Don't think so.
No, you can't.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, we're gonna
Look,
talk to the
we'll
person to
do
trigger
what
the next
they want.
cutscene.
Go home and try to forget this ever happened.
She's right. It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
It's a horrible idea. Just go along with the rape and torture. Granted, they're not really in a position to fight back. I get that.
Hello, wenches.
Really, the fault is on
to Lord Vaughn's little party.
these creeps.
Stay away from us!
Oh!
You killed her!
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect. Now, you grab the little flower
Well,
cowering
this
in the
took a
corner.
sudden dark turn.
Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, find the last one. She's the scrapper.
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
See what parts you lose first. As they're both armed with swords and shields, and I have nothing.
There's only
Let's see if we
one
can make a
deal
deal.
I want, sweetie.
Hello?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, hi,
An
Source.
elfling with a stolen sword.
Oh, sod.
I liked his reaction there. But one thing that didn't make sense to me with that scene, like, they started going after Soros when he had the sword, and then he threw it to us, and then suddenly they became worried when we had the sword, but not when he had it. It was a little odd,
Can't believe
but
they killed
funny.
her. Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
They got blood all over my wedding dress. This is a
Thank the
new
Maker.
way to have a Bloody
Hopefully
Mary.
we can still save the others.
Yes, where did you get the sword?
Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have.
Oh, okay. So Nelaros is here
interfere,
too.
he said. Something about the Grey Wardens being neutral.
Okay, that makes sense.
We snuck in, although Nelaros took down a guard. He's a savage fighter. Nelaros is guarding the end of the hall. Let's figure this out with him.
Yeah, maybe I
We
won't
should hurry
mind
before
marrying
something
him
happens
after
to the
all.
others.
Hey, we gotta level up. And we got all this loot. Let's level up here. And we want dexterity, because we want damage output. And then we want cunning, constitution, cunning. Improve stealing. See, this is where I say I don't know how to steal from people yet. I don't know if that's like a skill that I have to, like, I can assign to one of my quick commands. Like the dual weapon sweep. Speaking of dual weapons, flurry doesn't seem like it'd be bad. But dual weapon training, let's get that probably below the belt. I'm going to ignore stealth, honestly. No matter if we do end up playing a dual wielding rogue, one of the two, I am probably just going to ignore stealth, just because I have memories of that not really working out in my favor. Maybe if I was going with trap making, I could be stealthy, set up a bunch of traps, and then appear and be like, hey guys, come get me, and then they step on all the traps. Well, I feel like those situations are going to be few and far between. A lot of times in Dragon Age, and what you've kind of seen thus far, is we get to a point, we open a door, and suddenly enemies see us, and we're in a fight. Like, well, okay, this is a bad example.
What's this? I don't recognize you, elf. Wait, is that blood? You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming.
Okay, so have you been...
Yes.
That was
dragged
murder.
them to Lord Vaughn's quarters.
That was one punch.
You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if
The
you'll excuse me, I'm
one-punch
getting
elf?
out of here before the storm hits.
Yeah, I guess we can't recruit him. And the guy disappeared.
Success.
Yeah, success. We have stolen their alcohol. Wonderful. Oh, he's hiding over here. Can I interact with him again? No, you're just not gonna. Okay.
Where did you get a weapon, elf?
Uh-oh.
You better talk quick, scum.
Yeah, I like that. He was sod it attack. I found it nearby. I was bringing it to the armory. Get back to your game and maybe you'll live.
Is that so? An unlikely story if I ever heard one. You maggots are gonna die slowly.
Well, can't say I tried to spare their lives. So we've got the below the belt, and what we want to do with the dual wielder is once we stun something, or even when they're not stunned, but we want to do backstabs because that gets more damage on them, and it's a pretty quick strike too. It's kind of hard to do when the enemy is actually targeting you. But that's where like dirty fighting helps, and we stun them. Loot. Loot is more important than saving them quickly. You know there's no like time limit on this thing. Another servant.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
Yeah, see right there, as soon as we open the door, we have stuff. And there's the backstab animation. It's a lot quicker. And I kept pushing the attack button, that's why she keeps talking. But apparently once you have an attack going, you don't need to keep mashing the A button. I'll learn that eventually. Although when one target dies, I think you do need to press the A button to start attacking another target, so who knows. I might just keep mashing the A button because it's fun. Makes me feel like I'm doing something, you know? With that amount of blood that came out of him, I don't even see what we picked up. We picked it up from him before he even dropped. I think. With that amount of blood coming out of him, he should have died like 5 times over. Hey, leather armor. We should probably wear that instead of this now bloody wedding dress. Hey, look. Leather armor is better defensively than our wedding dress. Who knew? Although the looks of that armor is very promiscuous. I'll just leave it at that. Reduces hostility. I'll keep the reduces hostility. That basically means that enemies will be less likely to target me and more likely to target other people in my party. Of course, when we only have one other person, it doesn't matter too much. But it's one of those, like, every little bit helps sort of thing. Oh, more people.
See,
Oh.
I told you there'd be more. Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our
Wasn't
boys.
that Nelaros? You killed Nelaros. That was my soon-to-be husband.
Stupid wench. We'll show you how men fight.
Now, let's see. Which one first?
I'll show you how people that aren't scum of the Ferelden fight. Yeah, see, one of my issues with playing as the dual-wielding rogues, I'm like always trying to get around behind enemies and launch attacks, and sometimes it just doesn't go well for me. And sometimes I get ganged up on.
I'm so sorry.
And I just end up... He died to save me.
Let's make sure it wasn't in vain. We should hurry
Agreed.
before something happens to the others.
Oh, our wedding ring. It doesn't even have any stat benefits. Because that's what I care about in a wedding ring. Yeah, when I get married, I'm going to make sure that my wedding ring has +2 constitution. I better be living longer. Or maybe that should be -2 constitution. Anyways. I'll finish looting here.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
You don't... you weren't noticing me very well.
And I'm off.
That's okay.
Let's do this quick, shall we?
You see, I get a few good shots in before the enemy gets unstunned. How did we miss with dual weapon sweep there? That's kind of annoying. And I just remember one of the issues I had was my rogue would always tend to die fairly quickly. We have unfriendly Mabari here. Let's take out the guy that's stunned. Kill someone, please. Stop missing. He's got so little health left. I know the intros are fairly... Mabari Crunch? What's a dog treat? I know things are generally pretty easy in these intro sagas. But I mean, even here, notice how my rogue is like getting below half health in a lot of these battles. I activated a battle. Well then, I guess kill the thing. Of course, miss it. That's not doing a ton of damage. Yeah, we're not doing a lot of damage to this thing, but so it must have a higher defense? Do you need to shout that any louder? My gosh. I kind of regret letting them out of their cages there. Well, it gives me more experience, so let's do this. Come on. Also, a lot of times when an enemy is getting like constantly backstabbed, like you saw there, the AI is pretty decently clever in this game, and they will just turn around and start attacking the rogue that's stabbing them in the back and getting tons of extra damage bonuses off of it. So yeah, I found the rogues to be fairly squishy, especially when I got more. I want to say my first character was it a rogue or a mage? I want to say it was a rogue, but I think I played the mage quest too. I don't know how far I got as a mage even. I know the first character that I got really far with in the game was a rogue, and by really far I mean not that far. But I remember having issues with the squishiness of the rogue. See, I can't even maneuver behind him. Die already. Look at that, we're really hurt here. I'm glad our health and stamina regenerate after each battle.
And done.
Well, technically they regenerate in the battle, but, well, I'll see you guys next time.